Hello, YouTube. It's Joe Donahue, and I got my good friend David Land here.
Hi.
And we're bringing you the TE Connectivity Cup Series Season 4 race number 7. That's right. The Corning GP at the Glen. Our 14-car field has a 9-lap race today. And it's a road course, so it's bound to be exciting. These cars, last year we had a couple accidents, but these cars are specially made to be road course cars that just sometimes run on ovals in this series. But now we're back on a road course. David Land, are you excited?
I am so excited. The Glen is one of the great road courses in the United States, and hopefully we'll see a great race today.
Absolutely. Now, it's time to click this button so that we can go racing. Let's go through the starting lineup. I'll do the odd cars, I guess, so Blake Walker is your pole sitter.
The most awesome fan, 43 on the outside.
Starting third is Brian LaFleur Jr.
Fourth, Kenneth Bueno.
He won last time. Fifth place on the order is last year's champion Ed Jones.
And on the outside of him is Mark Edwards.
Starting seventh is just Jake Haskey, whatever you want to call him.
And Badass Miller to the outside.
Starting ninth is the only female in the field, Abby Jones.
And Mr. Cubby 3.
Racing Nation, shit. I do that so many times that happens. Oh well. Blake Walker leads him down into turn 1 for the first time.
Ooh, somebody's getting in the sucker hole there in the middle.
Yes. Contact all around in the back. But up front, looks clean. If you see, I don't think we're going to get spread out too bad. But it's kind of happening, so, oh well. Coming into the... Whoa.
I think this might be Calamity Corner down here.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting. These guys, Brian gets a little high. Not that kind of high, but... Oh! Who is that? That's Jake Haskey. Hey, there's David. David, look, it's you.
Yeah, I didn't tell everybody, but I came back in a time machine, so I actually know what happens in this race.
Oh.
So I could commentate and race at the same time.
Cool. Well, don't spoil it for us.
I'll try not to.
All right. Napa Cup Series is currently running in the last position. He's kind of gotten used to that. Oh, nope. He says screw it.
Look at that. Somebody just got really loose off of the final corner there.
Yeah, I think that was Jake Haskey. I don't know what he's doing. Oh, nope. That's you, David.
Oh. I knew that.
Yeah, of course you did.
It's all those white cars all together. It's kind of hard to see.
Yeah. I thought it was Jake Haskey. I didn't think it was you. Look at AJ Patterson. He's trying to make his own line back there.
Look at them trading paint, Napa Cup Series. Man, oh man.
I feel bad for Napa Cup Series. He's been a backmarker a lot of times, but AJ Patterson hasn't. He's been doing really well. And so have you, David.
Oh, somebody falling back there. Haskey. Dropping like a rock.
In trouble. Let's get up front, because we've been hanging out back here for a little too long. The most awesome 43 fan is gonna get passed. Yeah.
Blake Walker to the inside.
Blake Walker.
Bueno just threw the block on Brian LaFleur there.
Yeah, he absolutely. He didn't want Brian past him. I don't think anybody wants Brian past him, but
boy, they're gonna be real packed up heading into one here.
Yeah, we're gonna have to see who makes a pass and who doesn't. It looks like only Brian. Brian was the only taker, but he gets Mark Edwards. So nope, never mind. Mark Edwards gives him a little tap.
That was a bit cheeky.
And actually, Ed Jones is gonna get around Brian. So instead of gaining that position, Brian has lost 2 now. 3. Gee, many crickets, Brian. What are you doing? David, help him. I mean, you're...
I'm trying to, but he's about to get passed by a girl like Eliseo Salazar there. And, wow, we're 3 wide. Almost. Yeah, we are 3 wide. That's me going around the outside into the carousel. That's not going to work, though.
No, David Land kept his cool there. He just gets that pass on Abby Jones and says that's good enough for now. Next turn's Brian. I wonder.
Yeah, it looks like LaFleur's kind of holding everybody up here.
Obviously, you weren't having that shit today.
No, right underneath him. And Bueno making all sorts of crazy moves again. Around Badass Miller, looks like. Oh, look at this.
Crazy. Weston's kind of dropping a little bit. Brian is getting the draft off of Weston, though, and he gets up the inside of David Land, but David Land still has the preferred line into turn 1. Someone has... I think Blake Walker has gapped second by a lot.
That's a big lead.
That is a big lead.
It's one of the biggest leads we've seen the whole season in the TE Connectivity Cup Series.
Yeah, there's a lot of close racing in this series. We've completed 3 laps. That lead is a 2.5 lead, except it's probably going to go away through the carousel.
Yeah, it's going to be all about these guys behind Walker playing nice for a few laps to catch him back up, because they're a little bit faster on the straightaway running in line like that. It's just depends if they want to stay in line and catch him, or if they just want to race amongst themselves.
That is a good point. Yes. It looks like they will be on him into turn 1, so we're gonna have to see how that goes, because we're not even halfway through this race yet, so there's not really any need to do anything crazy, but to gain that time now, you'd have that advantage at the end of the race if you can hold on.
Hey, here we go. They've caught him.
They're clean. The bus stop, that's where it's going to happen. Not for Mark Edwards. Mark Edwards already pulled out, but...
Now he's on the inside, but he's going to lose out a little bit on the straightaway.
Oh,
boy. This isn't going to work.
Look out. Ed Jones is in the grass. Wow. And the Most Awesome 43 fan jumps into the lead.
Yeah, he took advantage of Ed Jones kind of deciding to take a little off-course excursion there, scared everybody around him, and the Most Awesome 43 fan just pulled away.
Yeah. But, with that draft, he's not going to be out there for long. I think we need to go back here
for a second. We're seeing quite a bit of action back here. It looks like Mr. Cuppy 3 alongside David Land and Brian LaFleur and just about the whole rest of the field there.
Yeah, this is a good back group here. It's jostling for position that we like to see. And Brian's getting shoved away wide.
Got a bit of a dodge there from Jones.
Yeah. If Brian would have cut back and Abby Jones wouldn't have let up a little bit there, because Brian was so far off the track, that could have been an incident. So Brian should be happy, because last time we raced, those two actually got into a incident and Brian was out of the race. There he goes. Napa had to check up, and lordy lord.
Oh man.
Napa had to check up twice, and he somehow didn't hit anything. But he did stick Jake Haskey behind him. So
I don't know how Brian saved that one. He pretty much wrecked without wrecking.
Yeah, he was a lost cause by the time he finally saved it. This is crazy. It does. Looks like an oval. Gee, how many crickets?
200-mile-an-hour pace lap. Woohoo!
Yeah, except we're not going quite 200. If we were going 200 miles an hour, I don't think anybody would make turn 1. Look out. Oh boy. Wow. This is the good racing. Up front, it's kind of like, Ed Jones kind of like blistering lead over the rest of them, but once you get back here, although now it's kind of not really settled out.
Down a little bit.
There goes David. Maybe. David's gonna look.
That's not gonna work.
No. Looks clean otherwise. Well, it was clean, but it's still clean. Hey, let's get up front and we'll do a flyby of the field going into this turn. There's no name,
There
but
goes Bueno down to the inside.
Race Nation TV up the corner. Excuse me, one more flyby of the field. Whoa!
Look like this.
That's good. You know, all those guys still have that shot at position.
Boy, if they stay like this into the bus stop with wearing tires, I'm a little bit worried about what's going to happen here.
Yeah, the only race so far that we've had problems with tires has been Orchard Lake, but this is a road course, so we definitely could see it. We'll see.
Well, I mean, even if they don't wear out, I mean, they're going to be worn a little bit. And they've been sliding already into the bus stop. I wonder what they're going to be doing on lap 9 in the bus stop.
Absolutely. Ooh, contact. Big time. And Bueno's got to avoid LaFleur here. David Land jumps up, but LaFleur on the outside. He can carry more momentum around the outside because with the way that turn is banked, you know, yeah, it's a good turn. It creates a lot of action. It creates a lot of passing opportunities when you get a good exit off the bus stop, which Brian kind of did. He definitely did a better job than Bueno did. So that's how that turned out. Let's look up front once again. Our new leader's Blake Walker. And we're on the last lap.
Oh, wow, that was quick.
Yeah.
We're going to see what's going to happen here. I mean, Blake Walker's been very good, and it looks like he might, depending on how nicely Jones and Edwards play back there, I think he might have it in the bag here.
Absolutely. We're going to have to watch and see because, you know, they have the draft, but Blake Walker has that huge lead. Comes through clean on the bus stop. That's good.
I wonder if they're going to pile him up back there behind.
True. Oh, we should check that out quick. Well, everybody got through safely, but, yeah. It was interesting. Well, Ed Jones is kind of far back to make a move here, so, unless Blake Walker makes a mistake, he's pretty much got the win here. Which will be good, because it'll be his first win in this series. And looks clean. Call it, David.
Blake Walker will win at the Glen. That was kind of late. You gave it to me late.
I did give it to you late, but hey, I gave it to Weston out of turn 4, and he said it, and it was kind of like the thing with Ian Perez. It was like he called it too early, but.
Oh God, I was so tempted to say an exploration Minecraft will win. I can't even tell you.
Yeah. That was a funny experience. Oh Lord.
One of the great moments in R-Factor racing.
Yeah. Oh, well, Blake Walker, congrats. I'm going to hit the pause button, and once all these cars settle down, get off this cool-down lap, we're going to go through our field at the end of the Corning GP at the Glen. Alright, guys, so your final order today, Blake Walker is your winner.
Second place was Ed Jones. Not the Indy Lights Ed Jones, though.
Yeah, I saw that when that happened. Mark Edwards gets third. The number 3 is in third.
The most awesome 43 fan, the longest name in the series.
Weston the Badass Miller is behind a curtain. And he finished 5th today.
Kenneth Bueno, he made a lot of big moves out there, but did not get the result to show for it.
Brian LaFleur Jr. got 7th. He was fighting for it for a while, for his position.
8th place is the best driver in the entire series, bar none, David Land.
Abby Jones finishes 9th.
The Ray Hall fanatic himself, Mr. Copy 3, finishes 13th?
10th.
10th.
I don't know if you can see it down there, David, but...
Oh. Sorry, guys. I'm a noob.
It's okay. 11th place Napa Cup Series.
AJ Patterson finishes 12th.
Race Nation TV finishes 13th. I like saying that.
And 14th is Jessica Haskey.
And that's me. And that is the end of the Corning GP at the Glen. It was kind of shorter than the rest of the races that we've had so far this season, but nonetheless interesting. Shout out to David Land. Shout out to all the pairs. Great job as commentator. friend, and not a bad performance. Not in the top half, but, you know, top 10's pretty good. Thanks.
I like tater tots.
Oh, David Land likes tater tots. Thanks for watching. Next time we're going to Pocono, the American Jobs 400, because America. I have a pen. Shout out to David Land one more time. You got anything else to say, David?
I knew what was going to happen. That's why I was here, so I couldn't be biased and call my own win.
Yeah.
Also, NASCAR Authentics Wave 3. Woo!
Oh yeah, David Land's got his own channel. Link is in the description. And that'll sign it off. There's a long-ass outro. Thanks for watching!